What up, words? Your boy Chuck with Ill, aka Challz Brown, back again for another Talking Facts. But first, I want to ask you, are you good? You sure you're good? If you're good, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get those notifications of when the new episodes go up. First and foremost, rest in peace to the great legendary Shock G of Digital Underground, aka Humpty Hump, creator of the Humpty Dance and the reason you have Tupac Shakur. All right. So Shock G passed away a few weeks ago, and they didn't release why. And it kind of bugs me when they don't release why, because then it leads to all this speculation. But apparently today or yesterday, the coroner came back and says that the cause of death was accidental drug overdose. And it said that he had fentanyl, ethanol, which is alcohol, and he had methamphetamines, if I'm not mistaken. So why you would mix those things, I have no idea. Maybe he didn't know he was mixing those things, but that is a deadly cocktail of bad stuff for your body. It is not good to put these things in your body. And we, as not only hip-hop fans, but as a society, we are starting to do things that are not conducive to our survival. And I don't know what Shock G was going through, and he probably been doing drugs since the freaking 80s and 90s, for all I know. I have no idea. I personally did not know Shock G even used drugs, so I can't, which makes perfect sense, but I don't know everybody's history, you know? So I don't know what type of level he was using at. But one thing I can say, we're losing these greats at a rate that is becoming scary. We're losing people. Not only do you have COVID, you got heart disease, you got cancer, you have alcoholism, you got drunk driving. Now we got to worry about our great ones that are still using, because they were using since they were in their teens and 20s, dying from these narcotics that they're ingesting in their body. And a lot of people get immune to it after a while, so they need more and more dosage, and they need more and more amounts of drugs in their system, right? Like Michael Jackson died because, and they say he didn't really use drugs like that, but he couldn't get to sleep, so he had this guy giving him something that they use to knock people out, like to get operations, like elephant tranquilizer type stuff. He's using that to go to sleep. This guy a $105, and they're putting like straight up, you know what I'm saying, just drugs to debilitate your entire body that are dangerous, and you're only using them for surgery, for surgical medical procedures. You're doing this every night to put this man to sleep, just like for a normal sleep. That's absolutely dangerous. And he died. I cannot remember the name of it, but I used to know it like off the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember what it was that this goofy doctor was giving Michael. But enough money will make anybody give you anything. They'll try anything, right? So once your body builds up a certain tolerance to certain things, you need more and more, and that's where we get Shock G with this. You're mixing fentanyl and damn, fuck I'm losing my damn mind right now. Methamphetamines, right? The average person mix that, the smallest amount of that doesn't do that on a regular basis. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I put that together, it'd be night-night. You know what I'm saying? But he probably was doing that so long, it didn't even phase his body to the point he could do it, be fine the next day, and do it again. And that's where we're coming with this. These artists are partying so much because they got so much money that they're losing themselves to these drugs, right? You got the young kids out here losing themselves to these pistols and these beefs, and the older artists like DMX and people of that nature losing themselves to these drugs. And where are we left in the middle? We're in the middle with the RIP posts every month. Somebody's out of here for one reason or another. And only thing we could take away from something like this, again, rest in peace, Shock G. Only thing we could take away from this is to get clean, get healthy. I know a lot of alcoholics out there. I know a lot of people drinking crazy. I know a lot of people who are smoking crazy, mixing stuff in their weed that shouldn't be in there, and thinking I'm gonna be all right the next day, right? Even these over-the-counter pills, you take too much of this stuff and you mix it with too many things, you'll be out of here. Even stuff the doctor's prescribing you. You gotta know what's going in your body. And as people who are trying to get better in every single, financially, we're trying to figure out this generational wealth. We're trying to figure out this economic standing that we're at. We're trying to level up this classism, this racism, this sexism. We're trying to figure all this stuff out. And not only that, we're trying to get healthy as well. And until we decide that our health is more important than a good time, we're never going to get past this. We're going to keep dying. We're going to keep getting killed in these strip clubs because we want to be out at the strip clubs all hours of the night drunk, getting in fights and then shooting each other in the parking lot. Or we want to be in these hotel rooms, got the dope man coming to the door, delivering us bags of God knows what and putting that in our veins and in our body until we realize none of it's good for you. Even the way we eating is nothing is good for you. We're eating horrible, we're drinking terribly, and we're doing horrible things to our bodies that we are going to have a hard time recovering from when we're in our late 60s and 70s. Shock G did not make it there. I believe Shock G, I think they said he was 50 in his 50s. He didn't even make it to 60. Why? Because of drugs. So as we start to get better, and we got Styles P opened up a juice bar, had that thing about 10 years. We're trying to drink juices and smoothies and all this stuff and eat and cut out red meat. We got to cut these drugs out too, and we got to slow down with this alcohol. We just got to do better, man. Again, rest in peace, Shock G, a great man, a great musician, a person that we all can learn something from. But until we learn the most important lesson, which is take care of your body inside and out and your mind, we're not gonna be doing well. And on that note, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, CLBMG.com. Go over there, check out the music, the merch, all that good stuff like that there. Let me know in the comments what you think, man. Are we losing our heroes, or is it just, it is what it is? I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side, man. Peace.